Earth is a school. We're here to learn from our mistakes and defects and correct them to enter into a more perfect spiritual state by correcting our errors and becoming better lifetime after lifetime, is what I would say if I was wrong. Again, astrology offers the counter evidence. Malefic planets are storage banks for wrongness. Ficino's work makes this clearer than anything else. The body is a finely tuned harmony that works together as a synchronized whole. But if Saturnian and Martial elements are present, the harmony of the body is disrupted and it leads to disease. If solar, jovial, or Venusian elements are reintroduced, the body begins to heal and return back to a state of harmonious equilibrium. The benefics aren't just nice or kind, they literally make things work as they're supposed to in a harmonious, health-promoting way. Malefics inject wrongness and bad code into things in such a way that they rot and defile whatever they touch. The malefics add imperfection, and Ficino's three graces of Jupiter, Venus, and the Sun perfect things. This leads to a litany of problems on top of the already existent arguments against Earth as a school that are well-treaded ground by now, such as memory wipes across lifetimes. If the malefics can't be removed from reality, then always they will continue to corrupt what they touch in a cyclical way. This means that eventually you will gain mastery and you will overcome evil, imperfection, and wrong thought and action. But after achieving this mastery, it will all just be corrupted again as the malefics come back around. So this is like a roller coaster ride with ups and downs. And the roller coaster analogy is apt because, like roller coasters, there isn't much personal intention or free will really involved. Hellenistic astrology is a brutally accurate proof against the idea of free will as we generally understand it. The lot of fortune signifies things that happen in our lives that are out of our control and just happen to us. The lot of spirit signifies things that are in our conscious control and are subject to free will. But the lot of spirit progresses through various lenses, and these are the zodiacal releasing subperiods, that practically guide you to every outcome in a predictable way. It's free will, but it's free will with a kind of internal seductress that makes it so you can predict what someone will do with their free will throughout their entire life, long into the future, with a very high degree of accuracy. And so what you have is a predictable ascent into perfection and mastery, and then a predictable descent into corruption. It's all right there. There's actual evidence for it, because this is what traditional astrology itself asserts, and traditional astrology is verifiable. The work can never actually be done. It's like filling a cup with a hole in it with a cork that infrequently opens and closes that hole. The three graces of Sun, Jupiter, and Venus are the cork. So, as that cork opens and closes, the cup never actually completely fills. Honestly, this idea of evolution through reincarnation is my biggest regret on my channel as to propagating this idea. I was highly influenced by the teachings of the school of astrology referred to as evolutionary astrology. But upon further reflection, I realized that the entire system is absurd. To participate in creation is to be restored and corrupted over and over again. It's actually literally inevitable. There is no end point in creation. There is no final stage. There is not one square foot of creation that is untouched by cycles. And cycles just lead back into themselves, making an ending quite impossible. The Demiurge is a storyteller. It introduces a villain. It introduces a cosmic challenge. This is the corruption and villainy of malefics. And over the course of innumerable lifetimes, writes a story where one overcomes this villain, only for a new villain to emerge and create corruption again. In fact, zodiacal releasing reveals that every person's life plays out exactly like a storybook, with level 1 subperiods resembling chapters, level 2 resembling paragraphs, 3 resembling sentences, and 4 resembling words. Therefore, creation is the hero's journey, the monomyth outlined by Joseph Campbell. I guess the question is, what's the meaning of this storytelling? What's the meaning behind overcoming ourselves just to be overcome by ourselves over and over again ad infinitum? And I would argue that there actually is really not much meaning in it, as this storytelling takes place in multiplicity, where the ultimate reality of the one is shattered into pieces, and with it, its absolute meaning. The meaning of life is one, and with multiplicity, that meaning is divided, and therefore, in an immediate sense, diminished, as it's buffered through time and space, resulting in a perpetually incomplete expression of complete and absolute meaning. Participation in creation is a kind of drug addiction, an addiction to the highs and lows of stories, glories and downfalls, an addiction to being a character in a story playing out a narrative, an addiction to data organizing a kind of roller coaster of first-person experience. The supremacy of the monad, in my opinion, comes down to one simple fact. The meaning is undivided, and therefore, to encounter the one is to encounter absolute meaning, the meaning of life, or rather the meaning behind life, underlying life that we constantly grasp for but never find, even throughout all the different stories we tell ourselves and take part in. Us, as the creator God, creates all this noise and tells ourselves all these stories to try to make existence make sense, to try to find meaning through storytelling. But it never works, which is why it's cyclical and never-ending. It's a never-ending search for meaning, a forever hunger, and this creates the experience of absurdism. My personal religion is that of the monad, of the one, the ultimate principle underlying all reality, as the drink of this fountain is to be filled, rather than to continue wandering infinitely outward in a state of eternal hunger for that which was to be found at the core of one's being to begin with. Non-dual light is the fountain of absolute meaning, the meaning of life, and the data and stories we find in the outwardness of creation are the distortions that separate us from this fountain.